Richard Branson once said, "Never take your eyes off the cash flow because it's the lifeblood of business." On that note, I welcome you to this model, the net working capital management. To find the net working capital management of your organization, a simple formula would be needed. I'm sure you can see this on your screen now. The net working capital is equal to cash plus other current assets minus the current liabilities. You could see that we've labeled them into A, B, or C. Let us define them. A represents the net working capital, what we are really looking for. So it represents the net working capital, which informs the business on how it can cover its liabilities when they fall due. Mind you, we're talking about short-term liabilities. It is used to measure how managers of businesses can utilize their resources as the assets in the most efficient way. Net working capital can either be positive or negative. A positive net working capital indicates that the current assets available to the business will be able to cover the current liabilities of the business when they fall due. A negative net working capital, on the other hand, indicates that the current assets of the business would not be able to cover the current liabilities when they fall due. This means the business managers would have to take steps to meet these obligations and to keep the business running. The B of the formula. The B is made up of all current assets. However, cash is excluded from the current assets. This is because cash is the most liquid of all the assets and is the first asset that will be used to settle obligation. So it's important as managers to know the actual cash at hand every time. The C part are made up of the current liabilities. These are obligations that a business needs to settle within one accounting year. To prevent a negative net working capital situation, managers could consider a few suggestions. 1. Negotiate for a longer credit repayment times. What it means is managers, when they are buying from their suppliers, should insist on extending the date of repayment. This is a good way of making use of the cash we have at hand. We can use the cash to buy and sell faster, so we could make some margins on the sale instead of paying uprightly. A good business manager would have to consider extend short-term repayment. 2. Extend shorter repayment time to customers. We should also require our credit customers to pay within the shortest possible time. This can be achieved when our customers are profiled and only the reliable customers are extended credit. 3. Restock of inventories should be managed effectively. Inventories that would not be needed immediately should not be purchased. This would avoid locking up all the cash in investments. Also, unused inventory should be returned to the supplier. This will make up to free up space and to reduce our supplier bills. Practicing
just-in-time purchasing will also go a long way to free up cash to make our business more liquid.
Finally, managers should consider outsourcing debt collection. This way, they could free their staff to concentrate in the generation of sales instead of chasing customers, which could even create human relation problems between the employees and the customers of the business. Your assignment as business managers is to list the current assets that the company has till date. Also, could you list the current liabilities of the business till date? Are you able to generate the net working capital position of your business? What are the implications of your results? Was it positive or negative?